Assalamu alaikum and welcome. This is the only way up. And today's topic is Elon Musk and his shenanigans with UK and Europe. So, over the last few months, Elon Musk has been tweeting, discussing, mentioning UK politics, UK Prime Minister, German politics, German Prime Minister, Italian politics, Italian Prime Minister, and I think even French politics. He's been all over Europe saying which group is right, which group is wrong, who should people vote for, what is the way forward. In UK, he talked about two-tier Starmer with the riots in the summer, and then more recently about grooming gangs. In Germany, is talking about the AFD being the party that can save Germany. So, what is going on here?
Yes, Arkam Shani. So, what's going on here is the world's richest guy, the world's richest oligarch. He has conquered the commercial world and now he's making the transition to the political world. We've seen this in America in the past. We've seen the Rockefellers transition from conquering oil into politics. We've seen these with Bill Gates, who shifted from IT to public health into politics, and now it's the turn of Elon Musk. And what you're starting to see is he firstly hasn't got a clue what he's talking about half the time because simple thing is he called for Tommy Robinson in the UK to be released, not realizing he got found guilty and he's serving his sentence at the moment. This is not Palestine where people have been picked up and they're held in prison and they should be freed. This is a guy that's been found guilty in a UK court of law. In Germany, he's supporting the AFD, which is a neo-Nazi party. So this isn't new from the perspective that this is what oligarchs do: is once they have loads of money, they then start believing the war should be a certain way. Government should implement certain policies, and they believe the wealth that they've generated allows them to tell people how they should live, and government should really be serving them and their agenda. And he's really just the latest oligarch. He's obviously got a position on the Trump administration. He's going to try and use that. In fact, I think Trump and him are in competition at the moment. When Elon Musk is talking about the state of the UK, Donald Trump doesn't want to be left behind, and he starts talking about taking back the Panama Canal and taking back Greenland. It's like the loonies have taken over the asylum. So at the moment, I'm not taking Musk very seriously because a lot of the stuff he's saying is just so outlandish and so ridiculous. However, we've seen other oligarchs who are much more shrewd. They get the policies they want and they ensure that the government actually serves their agenda. At the moment, we don't know what Musk's agenda is. What we do know is Musk relies on government subsidies in all the businesses he's involved in. So although he makes it out that he's an innovator, we have to keep in mind that he would never have made any money if it wasn't for the subsidies he's been getting for electric batteries, for space rockets. He's actually dependent upon government handouts, really. So, this is a guy that's been piggy banking the state. He's been piggy banking the people all his life, and now he's at the point where he feels he has a right to tell people how they should be living and what's a good politician and a good political party to support.
Yeah, I'm reading it as the following. He's been going on X platform and really going after Britain in the summer regards to Facebook posts and people going into jail for Facebook posts and other people, for other crimes not going in jail at all. So it was more like, what is going on? Is this a communist state? Is this like worse than Russia, where you can't say anything, freedom of speech has gone out the window? So that was in the summer. And then with this grooming gang thing, it has become around Keir Starmer. He's not trustworthy in looking after girls. Okay, that's a factor. Why is that a factor? I'm going to bring in. And on top of that, this week we've had Zuckerberg announce that they're going to be dropping the content moderation and going towards community note style. And they recognize that this is going to allow more, abusive content, more outlandish content coming out. And in the name of free speech, we've had Nick Clegg, the UK chap who's on the Facebook governance board. He's resigned this week, and in the context that Trump's won the election. A lot of the tech CEOs went to see Trump afterwards, and the tech CEOs are the big companies in the world now, not just in America, in the world. They form top 10. Majority are tech companies, and it seems as though they've gone in line with Trump, and their big worry is this, I think, online digital bill and the EU's digital bill and the UK's online safety, where they can get fined up to 10% revenue in the online safety bill for content. America, I think this year or soon, will be passing a bill saying that tech companies cannot be held responsible for the content. The person's responsible, not the tech companies. So it's a change in direction to protect the tech companies from the the pseudo tax guised as fines, and I think that it seems as though they're pushing UK to either abandon or water down or change the online safety bill. And I think this is where the freedom of speech comes in, as in you're curtailing freedom of speech, you're stopping anyone from saying anything. We want freedom of speech, and I think this is where the case Starmer children aspect comes in, and saying, actually, if it's all about online safety, your prime minister can't even look after children. Actually, he covered up the abuse of children, so you've got no moral right to come out and say these things about us. Let's see how this develops, but I think that's the underlying tension between Europe and UK on one side, which has zero tech companies, and America on the side that has all the tech companies and all the money and all the revenue that comes from that. Okay, no, that's brilliant. Jazakallah khair for your thoughts. And I'm sure this Elon Musk will be on our podcast again in the future. We did discuss this before, and I think we sort of almost predicted this, that this was going to happen. So do go and watch our podcast that we did on Elon Musk versus Starmer. Jazakallah khair for listening, and assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.